Okay, insert 7, harmonic means between those. I'll just go through the work. We'll look at the key because we're getting a little better at this. So 2 sevens, and then we have 7 of them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this guy over here is going to be minus 2/5. All right? So A1, this is the arithmetic portion of it, is 7/2. Then what do you get? Well, let's see. A9 would be equal to minus 5/2. Well, let's write this down. Minus 5/2 is equal to A1, which is 7/2, plus, well, I'm on the ninth term, so it's going to be 8. N minus 1 is 8, because the n is 9, times d. I don't know what d is. Multiply both sides by 2. And then what do you do? Subtract 7 from both sides, and now divide by 16. So you get minus 12 over 16 is equal to d. I like to reduce it. That's minus 3/4. So I'd say at the minute right now, you should be staring at the d as minus 3/4 in the k. All right? Then says, what are you going to do now? Well, I'm going to generate the sequence, all right, with the understanding that A1 is 7/2, and then I got to start adding on to it. But I got troubles over here because my d is in quarters, and this is in halves. So what I want to do is write down this in halves. So it's going to be 14, I'm sorry, in quarters, 14 quarters. So what do? Well, you know A1 is 14 quarters, right? You got to do the d now. What's the d going to be? Minus 3/4. What's the next term going to be? 11 quarters. Right, so you're at 11 quarters now. And then what do? Well, you're going to subtract 3 from that. So what do you get? Well, if you subtract 3 from that, you're going to get 8 quarters. Now, 8 quarters is the same thing as 2, but I'm still going to leave it as 8 quarters, right? What's the next one going to be? 5 quarters. 5 quarters. What's the next one going to be? 1 quarter. I'm going down by 3. Whoops, I made a mistake somewhere. I'm sorry, it's 2 quarters. I'm glad I thought about it. 2 quarters is 1/2. Sorry about that. What's the next one going to be? Minus 1 quarter. What's the next one going to be? Minus 4 quarters. What's minus 4 quarters? Minus 1. What's the next one going to be? Minus 7 quarters. You could do this all day long, all right? I want to do the next one. I want to do A9. What's that going to be? Well, let's see. That would be minus 10 quarters, right? What's minus 10 quarters? Minus 5/2. What am I going to do now? I am going to write down the reciprocals one at a time. What's the reciprocal of this? 2 sevens. What's root of this? Minus 2/5. Whoops. Did I do a mistake there? Minus 7 quarters, minus 3 quarters, minus 10 quarters, minus 5/2. You know what? I think my key's wrong over here. I got to correct it. Correct. All right, let me just check that out. I made a mistake. I got to see where that mistake is. It should be minus 2/5, right? Yeah, I got to correct that. I made a mistake over here, and I hate to see it, but I'm glad I did see it. You're not going to see this, though. This is incorrect here. What should this be over here? It should be minus 2/5. Right, that's what it says it is. That's right over there. That's correct, by the way. Let's put the reciprocals down, though, and I apologize. Mistakes happen. I want to correct it, though. And 4/11. So let me go through the red mark. This one would be 1/2. This would be 4/5. This would be 2. This would be minus 4. This would be minus 1. Just doing reciprocals, this would be minus 4/7. So everything is good except for that last term. I will correct it, though. I have to correct it. It's incorrect, all right? But we inserted them, though, and that's good. Thank you.